We're gonna be wet sanding this. Might not go well, but we're gonna try it. My gosh. I think I'm just gonna go by paint thinner. I mean, I know I wanted to wet sand it to avoid spreading fumes everywhere, but if I'm gonna be doing this outside, why don't I just buy paint thinner? We're gonna put the bike up there and I'm gonna spray some, what the frick is this called? Paint and varnish stripper. One thing that has unfortunately revealed itself, and I'm sorry that there's no image stabilization on this camera, is this right here. I did not notice this before. Cracks in the frame, and I don't know if they're really that bad, but for me, I think this might be the end of the road, which I've said like 5 times. I think I'm gonna need a new bike. So we'll go to Facebook Marketplace and we'll beg more, because I realized I was doing it wrong. Apparently, if you are in Facebook Marketplace, if you are looking for bikes in your city, and let's say none are popping up, and you have the range set to where it includes other cities, don't do that, because it won't include stuff from other cities. You have to set your location manually to those other cities, and then it will load. I know that doesn't really make sense, because you think, oh, if they're in the range of my search area, Facebook should bring them up, but Facebook is a massive stupid idiot, and that's why it doesn't happen. So, just a little word of advice that I was not aware of. Thanks, Salmon. So, despite all that effort, the other bike was garbage. However, I didn't realize that my donor bike will actually work perfect for the electric motor, and that's because the electric motor does not have to be in the center. For a gas motor, it needs to be, and this one will work perfect for that. But for this one, it can just mount right here, and so I don't know why I didn't think of that. I think I just thought that it needed to be mounted differently, and when I first saw the rear suspension I freaked out. I have no idea, but that is going to work out just fine, and this one's in way better condition than the other one. Now for this bike, we're going to work on putting on new brakes, new wheels, new grips, and a new chain. Alright, they're not the most comfortable, but they're cheap and they work a lot better. So now... Oh wait, it's just rotating the whole freaking brake, dang it. And look at that. One wheel removed. The way you're supposed to do this is just deflate the tire completely, shove a couple plastic things underneath it, and kind of slowly let it out. So we're gonna pretty well rot it. I'm gonna break the bead, as it's called. Okay, right here. So, if you notice anything, the wheel has been removed. Wait, the tire has been removed from the wheel. I did this by spraying it down with WD-40. Now I'm going to wipe it off the wheel because it is, I think it's corrosive to rubber or something. I'm going to figure that out. Here is the inner tube, which could be bad. I really don't know. I'm assuming it is, but we can actually run a quick test here. Despite my aggressiveness, I believe that this inner tube is okay. I got the tits on the tires. Yes! Okay, time to inflate this. Moment of truth, give me a second. It's on, baby, it's on. It didn't explode. Look at that. New tire, very hard, which I think is what you want with a road bike. But yeah, do this all again for the rear one, which I'm not going to record because this was a really long process. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mount the new wheel, but first we need to fix the brakes, and by that we need to put on the new brake pads. These are somehow going to have to go through the middle.
So what a massive pain in the butt it was to put on those new brake pads, but
They are working. And of course we have a brand new tire on as well, which is awesome. So I'm basically just going to do the exact same thing to the rear. New tire, new brakes. New tire, new brakes. Old tires. You will notice that the chain is missing, and that's because I snipped it off. And the last thing I have to do to this bike anymore, I'll put this chain on. Hopefully this is the right size chain. If not, I'll make it work. This chain is nice and greasy. After I accidentally took apart the wrong, well, I was one link short. That was the problem. I had to redo it, which took a while, but I have the same link. What the frick? Why is it not? Oh wait. Oh, okay. It got bunched up. I'm sorry. We have the same length chain. So now we can put it on, and then after that, this thing is pretty much ready to go. I'm kind of, I don't know if I want to paint it now, because I just realized these things under here, unlike the other bike, do not look like it doesn't look like you can pull that cable out unless you pull the entire cable out, because the other one was more simplistic. I mean, technically I did have to pull the entire cable out, but it was partially exposed, so painting this bike might be a bit more difficult, and so what I might do is do the easy thing and just tape off everything and do a very lazy paint job. Alright, the camera may die any second, but the chain is finally freaking on. Alright, let's try this. I'm off, everybody. Whee! I'm done with this thing for now. Frick you, bike. You were such a pain. Or it was mostly the chain. Frick you, chain. Okay, goodbye, everyone. My camera battery's about to die. Yeah, this thing has new wheels, new brakes. Wait. New tires, new brakes, and a new chain. And I'm gonna put a new seat on it. So.